Hitler was a sensitive man. Hitler was a sensitive man. Hitler was a sensitive man.
I don't know about this protesting, Susan. Maybe we should just kneel down and beg for forgiveness for being evil white people. Oh, Mitch, you're such a pussy. Give me that Montauk cocktail. Black Lives Matter! Oh, we're so evil and white. Please don't hurt us. Hello, everybody. Another episode of Retaking Liberty. Today is August 2nd, and we've had over 2 months of peaceful protest. Yeah, peaceful protest. We had about, I don't know, it's a couple hundred beatings and killings, billions of dollars in property damage, cities on fire, and still after 2 months, you still have these morons coming out on the left and saying, oh, peaceful protesters, Donald Trump sending stormtroopers to harm the peaceful protesters. When they go on the internet and claim they're fucking Marxists and they want to bring down this country for a new Marxist utopia, I don't know why we're not arresting these people, arresting the funding sources for these fucking people, and bringing them to Guantanamo Bay for military tribunals. And if they're found guilty, take them out back and fucking shoot them for treason. What the fuck is so hard about that? Once these fucking idiot little leftist bastards running the streets have no funding, they're gonna go away. Because they really don't give a shit about Marxist ideology. They care about somebody's paying them to be a pain in the ass. And I'll tell you, come by me being a pain in the ass, maybe the last thing you ever fucking do. Now, why Donald Trump isn't doing that, I don't know. And I have bad feelings that Attorney General Barr is going to be a fucking scumbag, and we're not going to get the justice we've been looking for with these fucking leftists and their fake dossiers and trying to bring down Donald Trump before he's even fucking president. A lot going wrong here, and I don't see it being corrected. And we have every right to fucking correct it. And I tell you, it's going to be in the not too far future that if the government doesn't make the corrections to protect our liberties and to protect this republic, the citizens are going to have to do it. And once we start getting involved, it's going to get real fucking ugly real quick. And I don't think it's going to be us on the losing end, that's for sure. Now, I don't know what it's going to take. I wish somebody that has some constitutional leanings, that likes their liberty, and would like to do something to protect their liberty, would let us use some land out in the countryside so we can practice our maneuvers and how to move as a proper militia, because it looks like we very well may need a proper militia. Because that's going to be the only thing that's going to be able to properly fight these fucking Marxists. They think that just because they can get Joe Biden elected, that they can make laws willy-nilly. We do still have a constitution, and it has to be amended for a lot of certain things. You want Washington, D.C. to be a fucking state and have representation? The Constitution says it's specifically like that for a reason. So it can't be pressured. So that has to be changed in the Constitution. And I don't think you're going to get 2/3, 2/3, and 3/4 like you're supposed to. They're going to try to change this shit. And also the Electoral College, they want to change that too. First of all, you would need a constitutional amendment. And I would say some of these changes that you make, like the Electoral College, will void the Constitution, yet void the agreement between the states. Because if I was a smaller state that had less representation and the Electoral College is making it fair for my state, I wouldn't want to be involved in such a compact, or I would be run over. I would want out. And there will be other states that will also want out, and they will band together, and they will form confederations, the way it was before we had a constitution. And I like the constitutional system of government. We haven't really had it in a very long time, probably not even in my lifetime. And I really do think the country may have grown too big to fit what the founding fathers had intended. And we might have to go back to Articles of Confederation and have compacts between fewer states. So that way, if a group of these commie scumbags, Marxist scumbags, want to have their fucking left coast states be fucking Marxist, let them. And then we could have more constitutional and free states in other places. That would be the only thing that would work. But we would have to admit that the constitutional system has failed us. And I hate to see this become a failure over ignorance. But we really did fall asleep. Our fathers and grandfathers, our parents and grandparents have failed. They were not engaged, and they did not maintain the republic the way it should have been maintained. Now, Benjamin Franklin said, we have a republic, and you can keep it. I believe it was Thomas Jefferson that said it's going to take a moral people to maintain this experiment in self-government. Now I'm paraphrasing, of course, because I don't know what the exact quote was. But it seems the way we got away from God and a way of doing right, and you have the me generations and selfishness like that. We really, some people at least, can't be trusted to govern themselves, of course. But I would hate to see it die as a whole. I do believe there's a future for liberty and a future for self-government, and I'd like to see us maintain that in one form or another. So we're going to have to fight, or we are going to go down the toilet to friggin' tyranny and severe oppression. They're going to take your land. They're going to take your wealth. They're going to take everything they can. They want to chip you. They want you to fucking get vaccines, or you're not going to be able to even go to the store or go outside. Oh, because you didn't get the coronavirus vaccine. When we know hydrochloroquine, I don't remember what it is, in zinc. The three ingredients that works. There's doctor after doctor after doctor. Some have treated hundreds of patients with this cocktail, and they said they have almost 100% success. Now, that's not to say there's without risks or dangers. The hydrochloroquine, I hear, can cause some neurological damage. But I guess if you want to take the neurological damage over being dead, maybe that's a plus. But we're being lied to on so many fucking fronts, it's not funny. So you really want to keep your fucking liberty? Get yourself educated, because we're being fucked from all different directions. Just think of it. Cannon fire with fucking dicks coming at us. We're getting fucked from every direction. Alright. Keep your liberty. Hope you liked the cartoon, too. Thought it was pretty good for the times.